See now for what's happening at the moment. Lindokuhle Xulu is there for us. Lindo, a very good morning to you. What are you seeing at the moment?
Well, Yuveka, what we are seeing is indeed that reignited fire, and I'm just going to allow you to now see it as the flames and fumes come out of that building. But what we were led to understand yesterday was that firefighters had actually managed to quell this fire and stop the fire. But it seems that it has reignited overnight, and firefighters are on scene, as well as a high police presence around the area, and officials really trying to lure people away from this area and try to control people. Even bystanders who are trying to see what is happening away from the danger, because also in the streets you see a lot of glasses that have fallen, and the police have said that it's really a dangerous area in terms of people trying to move around, and they're trying to control the traffic. But for now we can see that the fire is actually going on, and it's on the 16th floor. But we understand that the EMS is regrouping and trying to find a way of dealing with this fire.
Now, Lindokuhle, earlier we spoke to Nana Khatebe here on Morning News today, and she assured us that there was nobody else, no one in that building overnight when that fire reignited. Have you had any news at all about that from your side on the ground there?
Well, indeed, Braden, what we have been told is that yesterday the people who were in the building, all of them have been rescued. Also, we understand that the 3 firefighters who had passed on have actually, the 2 that were trapped inside, had actually been taken out of the building. So right now we are led to understand that there is no one in this particular building, even though, so the only problem that the firefighters, the emergency services, as well as officials around the area will be trying to do is to stop this fire. Yesterday we spoke to Dikgang Maile, who is the MEC of Human Settlement, who is sharing this building with the health department that is the one that's been affected by this fire. But the MEC telling us that his department in fact was not affected because it's from the 9th floor downwards. So he's saying that partly that department hasn't been affected, but it seems that the threat to that department has now surfaced, because we see that the fire is going on and is going down the floors. The firefighters haven't yet started engaging with the fire, as we are seeing on the scene so far. They are regrouping and trying to come up with a plan, we understand. But so far it seems that the fire will be going down, because we're seeing that even lower levels, lower than the 16th floor, are actually the smoke coming out of those areas. But we'll just see what the fire department will be doing to stop this fire.
Lindo, just from what you can see, are there any efforts then to evacuate surrounding buildings? Because like you say, this fire seems to be moving down now, possibilities even further. Can you see at the moment whether surrounding buildings are being evacuated this morning?
Well, what I can tell you, Yuveka, is that the scenes, the building around this building have actually been closed, but it seems that there are not people who are going inside those buildings, but not particularly evacuations, because even the stores around are closed. So it seems that people were told not to come and operate these buildings or come into these buildings yet until this fire is quelled. We see that there is a police barricade. Police are saying that people are not allowed, but stores around this area as well as the buildings can confirm that they are closed, and there isn't people operating or business being conducted in and around those buildings.
Yeah, we also know, Lindokuhle, that the roads in around that area we've cordoned off since yesterday. We'll come back to you later on this morning to see when the efforts by the firefighters are going to start to contain that fire, because one thing they don't want to happen is for the fire to spread down and risk the structure of the whole building.